Hello, am I audible? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a very different stream, not the ones that we usually kind of do right here. So, wait. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a very different stream. I think I already spoke once. I'm not gonna repeat it again. Sorry for that. But yeah, today a lot of news has happened over the last 2-3 weeks regarding a lot of esports. So I don't know if you guys know about Free Fire as well as other games as well, or Free Fire has gotten banned and a lot of other things have happened. So today I'll be doing something different. Usually my gameplay खेलता I keep playing Wild Rift. You guys know me as the one guy who cannot stop playing Wild Rift, but today it's gonna be a little bit different. Today we're just gonna sit here and actually talk about esports in India. And when I say esports in India, I don't mean like specifically all the good that's happening, because good things are happening with BGMI, with Valorant, and a few other games. But a lot of not so good things are also happening with new and promising esports, which I feel is important to discuss. Like I think एक dialogue करना important होगा regarding these issues, and I feel this is where I just wanted to have a discussion with everybody, right? So just to quickly recap, right? Today we'll be talking about four separate things. It's not going to be a 2 hour stream, it'll just be like a 1 hour stream. But I'm going to talk about very, very specific topics, and let's just get it out there. We're going to talk about these four things today. The first thing is the Free Fire ban from Garena by the Indian government, and why I feel this isn't a good thing for Indian esports. The second thing is, let's talk a little bit more about कि Clash of Titans में क्या exactly हो रहा है, right? So recently we've seen a lot of events happening, marketing and esports के लिए हम क्या expect कर सकते हैं. The third thing I want to talk about is the Pokemon Unite World Championship and why or how India is excluded, and a little bit उस पे भी चर्चा करेंगे. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is Wild Rift and the discussion on the delayed, specifically I would want to say Indian release, right? Because it is available in every country except India, and I think today what happened today gives us an idea as to why this is going to be the case, right? So before I even get to that, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream today. I'm seeing we have around 40 plus viewers. That's always great to have. Or in general, I know this is Valentine's Day today, and all of you would be out there or not out there doing your things with your loved ones. But I really just care about esports, and for me, I think this was important. कि I explain a little bit from my experience, because मैं काफी टाइम से esports में हूँ for more than 7 years, and I currently work in an esports company, and along with that I just have a lot of experience in what goes on for India specifically, right? So let's take a look at the first topic. And in general, guys, this is not just me giving gyan. Let's make it a two-way conversation. अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई comments है regarding these news, let me know on chat. I'm constantly reading chat. तो कुछ भी opinions होंगे इसके बारे में, or anything else that we need to talk about, let's get that conversation going, right? So the first thing is the Free Fire ban and why this is not a good thing for Indian esports. So basically आज जिसने अगर न्यूज़ यूज़ नहीं पढ़ी है, तो the Indian government actually has gone ahead and banned out 53 apps from the Play Store. So this is just an article from the Indian Express. Garena Free Fire and 53 other Chinese apps banned. Full list of banned apps. ठीक है, किसने बैन किया? The same people. Ministry of Home Affairs has banned it last time. They basically have suggested to ban this, but apparently it's already banned, so that's a different thing. If you go through the article, बोलते हैं कि again 54 recommended किया है एक ban on 54 Chinese mobile apps. Same reason as last time. They are booked under the I think 69 Act or something like that under the government, which essentially is section 69A of IT Act, which says कि any app that threatens the security, sovereignty, integrity, etc. of India, अगर इंडिया को लगता है कि वो ऐप में हमारे इंडियन सिक्योरिटी इंटरेस्ट के अगेंस्ट है, तो हम वो ऐप को बैन कर देंगे. एंड लास्ट टाइम जब हुआ था तो पबजी मोबाइल, अरीना वैलर, मोबाइल लेजेंड्स बैंगंग, ऐसे बहुत सारे ऐप्स बैन हुए थे. एंड वी थॉट कि दो बैन वेव्स के टिकटॉक ऑल्सो गॉट बैन, राइट. So we thought कि after these two sets of bans, maybe शायद the government has fallen into their slumber, because a lot of other Chinese apps did come on the market. A lot of gaming apps with ties to Chinese companies also released on the market. But nobody thought ki another wave of bans will come. And just when you expected the least, Valentine's Day pe bomb foda government में saying there you have it, another third list of bans. और यहाँ पे जाके where I would say things have gotten little spicy, because generally agenda बहुत similar रहा है, right? Ban the Chinese apps because obviously they're made in China and के servers China में होते हैं, completely understandable, right? And if you look at the list of bans here, like beauty camera, equalizer, music player, camcard, these are all like these small apps. On मुझे Arena को ban किया है. And there's even a VPN app that I play called UU Booster जो ban हो चुका है. Already Discord पे 4 पिंग आ चुके हैं मेरे को कि भाई Bhishi you आप ये ऐप यूज करते ban हो चुका है. I'm like ठीक है, right? So all of these things I would say कि मिल मिला के, right, ये सब apps के maybe 5 million downloads होंगे, right? But the biggest one that surprised and shocked us all was Garena Free Fire, right? So Garena Free Fire, अगर आप लोग नहीं जानते हो, I'm just gonna come back to my bigger screen right now. Garena Free Fire is the biggest esport game in India. You would think it's PUBG Mobile or BGMI, and in the past, yes, it was. But ever since the ban and all, Free Fire's numbers have skyrocketed. In terms of the number of people playing Free Fire, there are more than 50 million active monthly users. There are more than 100 million plus downloads, or nearly around 80 100 million plus downloads. And Free Fire एक ऐसी गेम है जो जिसने लिटरली 1000 से 10,000 यूट्यूबर्स को एक करियर अपॉर्चुनिटी दी है टू बिकम देयर करियर, लाइक स्टार्ट स्ट्रीमिंग एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ. लाइक तो ये बहुत ही बिग स्टेप है. लाइक इट इज एज बिग एज अ बैन ऑन पबजी मोबाइल, और इट इज एज बिग एज ए बैन ऑन टिकटॉक. एंड द सरप्राइजिंग पार्ट हियर इज कि फ्री फायर इज नॉट अ चाइनीज ऐप. Free Fire's publishers, I mean, I can't show it to you right now, but Free Fire's publishers are Singapore based. Or Garena essentially is Singapore based, right? Free Fire ka publisher is basically the banda who is responsible for bringing the game to a specific area and to manage that relationship is Garena. And Garena is not China. Garena is an SCA company from Singapore, right? So this is where I felt like, okay, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा रुको. Garena Free Fire, let's just quickly check the app store, right? So यहाँ पे Garena International करके company है, and Garena itself, right? If you go to Garena, the website, it is Garena.Singapore, right? So this is not basically if you go to the Garena website or you go to the app store, this is not a Chinese app. So it is extremely surprising that ये game ban हुई है. And then I feel there was an article today on Garena app. Sorry, Free Fire ban news. I wanted that article somebody sent. So already इतने सारे आ चुके हैं. So let's just look at one of these videos. I wanted to know कि टेक्निकल गुरुजी तो भाई टेक्निकल छोड़ के आजकल ई स्पोर्ट्स ज़्यादा करने लग गए. 20 मिलियन के बाद इनके नंबर के बाद थोड़ा सा यार गवर्नमेंट नोटिस की ढूंढने की ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे मिल नहीं रहा. ठीक है, एनीवेज कमिंग बैक टू व्हाट दिस इज. सो पहली बात तो अ लॉट ऑफ अस डोंट रियली प्ले गरीना फ्री फायर दैट मच, एंड ऑनेस्टली काफी लोग को फर्क नहीं पड़ता है इससे, राइट? आप और मैं, मेरी ऑडियंस जो है ये छोटे से सब्सक्राइबर्स है 1500 के, दे आर ऑल essentially mobile MOBA users and things like that. Like, none of us are really Wild Rift users, not really for Free Fire users, right? So फर्क पड़ना नहीं चाहिए. This is what people end up saying. And now the problem that I have with that is कि this is not good for Indian esports because of a simple reason कि every time a game that is launched in India by an external company, right? अभी तुम जितने भी games देखोगे जो e-sports में popular है, Valorant पकड़ लो, Wild Rift तो छोड़ दो, Pokemon Unite पकड़ लो, Free Fire पकड़ लो, Codem पकड़ लो, right? They're all games that are not made in India or by India. They are games that are made outside, right? And these publishers or game developer companies, इनका job है to bring these games to India and then grow from there. Now, if the government or like if basically a decision gets made every time that we will continue to ban these games, तो आगे जाके all of these game developing companies will not want to be very they will not be very confident in investing in India because of the fact that they don't even know if the game will be out or not. And the second thing is like, as much as we hate or not enjoy Free Fire, like don't get me wrong, I am not a Free Fire fan. I don't love Free Fire. I've never downloaded Free Fire. I've never watched Free Fire. I know what it is because it is my job to know what it is. But the thing is that you cannot deny that Free Fire in India was massive in esports. Like in terms of viewership, right? I think Free Fire, if you look at Free Fire India's channel, right? 11 million subscribers. And I feel like their most watched video, they've done like an insane amount of marketing. Like basically against movies, they've gotten Hrithik Roshan to be a part of it. You know, like they've done an insane amount of these sort of videos and content and things like that. Or इनका फिर एक Free Fire Esports भी है, which is 8.3 million subscribers, and this also is massive. Like if you look at this, right? This was the Free Fire World Series Singapore Finals Hindi stream में there were 60 million views. These kind of numbers we have not seen in a lot of esports in India in the past, right? So Free Fire भले तुम्हें पसंद ना हो, we cannot deny the fact that this game is massively popular in India. Like 60 million views है, 4 million likes है, 5 करोड़ लोग खेलते हैं फ्री फायर इंडिया में approximately हर महीने, right? So ठीक है, you know, the good thing or the bad thing about this is कि अगर हमें esports को इंडिया में ग्रो करना है, and this is a very important discussion for me, right? The main thing is that esports in India should grow, and for esports to grow, every esport out there needs to be backed, right? Now, how does any business grow? You get customers, but you also need to get sponsors, right? Any events company or any game dev company, right, or any ecosystem to grow, esports grow होने के लिए, it is very very important that you have the right sort of funding and backing. Now funding can come from one, the game developer slash the publisher himself, but वो funding gaming publisher mostly game grow करने के लिए करेगा, esports grow करने के लिए नहीं करेगा. For example, Garena अगर publisher है Free Fire का, तो Garena will spend time in marketing the game to get more people to play the game. But Garena will not necessarily spend money in promoting esports, even though esports is one way to grow the game, right? But to grow esports, it is important that brands come in, like similar to how cricket works or IPL works. एक simple example लेता हूँ, right? Cricket कैसे grow हुआ? Cricket तभी grow हुआ जब, you know, we got big brands to start advertising on television, right? जब Star Sports or any other, you know, sporting channel out there, they are able to sell these media rights, auctions होते हैं. That is only possible through sponsors. And now, when one of the biggest esports in India suddenly no longer exists, its Indian esports scene no longer exists, then sponsors who have either invested money in the past or are currently looking to invest will feel कि यार ये esports में क्या रहा है, like ये गेम हमें करना था बड़ी तो बैन हो गई है, कल जाके हमें कोई और गेम में करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी इन लोग को यहाँ पे नहीं बीजीएमआई में करना है, इवन दो बीजीएमआई डन है ग्रेट जॉब, व्हाट इज द गारंटी राइट नाउ कि कल जाके ये गेम्स ही बैन नहीं होंगे. Like you get my point, right? This is essentially left people or left brands and organizations in a flux. Forget sponsors. Let's talk about event organizers, right? People who do esports events. They wanted to do things for Free Fire, but now they can't, right? And suddenly the 5 crore players, उसमें से let's say 50,000 players who are playing this or streaming this, the 5,000 esports players, the back end of those players, all of them are left jobless. The esport market, which is supposed to grow year on year over the next 5 years, is supposed to be one of the biggest markets, not the biggest, one of the big, high, fastest grossing markets worldwide for esports in India. Suddenly, that trajectory like फफल जाती है because the game has been banned. So you understand the repercussion of this, right? I don't really care about Free Fire as a personal user because I don't play it. But I cannot deny the fact that ये गेम बैन होने से suddenly there is going to be a lot of doubt in both event organizers and sponsors minds कि bro, what is esports? Why is esports so volatile? Every time if I want to invest in esports, I can't think and say ये तो कल गेम बैन हो जाएगी तो क्या पॉइंट करने का, right? And remember, brands are very very conscious about their image, right? So associating with the game that is banned might just give them negative reviews or things like that. It's very important that they do not enter that thing. So regardless of how much ever you like or don't like Free Fire, the fact that this game getting banned is not a good thing for the overall growth of esports, right? जो भी brands Free Fire में आएंगे या आए होंगे, like they might have come in the past and have done really well. They could have done tournaments, or they could have spent money in other esports as well, right? There's a trickle down effect that happens. Once you get an entry into esports, there's a chance you can get into or venture into other esports. But unfortunately now, with this game getting banned, it's a little weird. I would say it's not really a great thing. As much as the discussion around the ban was basically ये games बहुत addictive है, and it's not good for the youth of India to be so engrossed in gaming. To my point is that I understand that sentiment, but there are ways to deal with that sentiment than outright ban a game. Point one. और point two ये है कि अगर हमें इतना टेंशन है तो no offense to anybody, but more than gaming, social media's time spent in India is the highest in the amongst any other time spent. Right? People spend more time on Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and to some extent Snapchat than they do on any other apps or on YouTube for that matter, right? But are those things bad for you, good for you? It's all subjective depending on हम क्या देखते हो, right? The point is like Free Fire as a game, I don't really think was harming anybody. I think the only thing that I would say was a little bad about the game, and I feel it's a legitimate point, is like जो उनका loot mechanisms है, and people just got like go जो basically वो loot so हर बार free मिलते रहते right? उनके codes मिलते रहते. That was one of the reasons why people got addicted to it, and I feel that's not a great way to get you addicted to a game by giving you free stuff under the name of a loot box. So that is definitely थोड़ा सा sus, I would say. So overall, I feel that's like a very negative thing. And I mean, I also am not a big fan of the fact that Free Fire was like the biggest esport in India. But you know what? Facts are facts. If the whole of India, now you and me are a different audience. हम 50-60 लोग जो देख रहे हैं, we are essentially a different audience. But everybody else out there, all of the Indians from north to south, east to west, right? They have very clearly said हमें Free Fire खेलना है, because one game बहुत easily optimized है, हर फोन में चलती है, प्लस शूटिंग गेम से मजा आता है खेलने में, प्लस फ्री आइटम्स मिलते हैं, फ्री क्रेट्स मिलते हैं, खेल लेती है, right? The success, this is the idea, right? BGMI, Free Fire, same reasons, works really well. But unfortunately, I'm very disappointed in the fact that this has happened, because I feel like this hurts esports in the longer run, right? And for me, right, I'm an esports fan, and for me, right, I look at the next 10 years, right? May look by the end of 2030, India establishes a very good local esports scene to the point where there are jobs, there are legitimate career options, and people, it's happening already for some extent, BGMI and Valorant. But I want that to be a career option for every aspiring kid who is in the 16, 17, 18 years of age, going, yeah, you know what, I want to be an esports player. And not just become a player, but there are 10 different jobs within the world of esports that you can do. From being talent, you can become a caster, you can become a coach, you can become an analyst, you can become you can get into broadcasting, streaming, content creation, you can get into writing, you can, like, there's a lot of production, like there's sales, there's a lot of branching, there's a lot of jobs that esports can create, right, apart from just being a professional player. So this is where I feel like it's a dent. Now the good or the bad news here is that Free Fire Max ban हुआ है, and Free Fire Max is essentially like how you have PUBG New State. It's like a little advanced version of Free Fire. वो बैन नहीं हुआ है, because again उसके player base इतना high नहीं था as compared to Free Fire. अब वो आगे जाके बैन होगा कि नहीं, we don't really know. Teams or players might shift to Free Fire Max, maybe, but that's something we'll have to wait and watch. So that is going to be my discussion or rant on Free Fire. And I'll just spend a couple of minutes just to read chats in case I missed anything, because I know that everyone has a lot of opinions. Um, let's just see. The chance-based crate opening was very bad. Exactly, right? So loot mechanisms and things like that are generally not considered healthy for any game. And Free Fire Indian version coming, don't worry. I doubt it is coming, because I can tell you for a fact that Krafton and Krafton is one of the biggest, people who've done an amazing job in giving BGMI back to India. I don't see every other company doing that. Maybe they can, but maybe they can make some changes. You never know. But yeah, I agree that the only way Free Fire now comes back is if it comes back in a different form. So this is the problem, right? एक बार अगर game ban हो जाती है, right? Then the only way they can come back is through a different app altogether, right? So this chance of getting banned is really bad for people. 4G Halo, let's go. I mean, that's exactly what they want to do, right? In the recent speech, I remember the government said that we want to focus on Indian gaming. There's so many mobile gamers, but abhi kya ho raha hai ki they're all playing बाहर के games. They want us to play made in India games. Nothing wrong with that except that they don't exist any. And in general, the biggest esports, like people don't see कि वो game कौन से country से है, right? Like at this point, this that connect is not exactly there. So yeah, that's my a little bit of a thing about Free Fire. They're playing existing tournaments on FF Max only, I think. Well, if they are, then that's good. But all the 55 million player base is on Free Fire. So either what happens, they all shift. But the answer is going to be the same. I think they will just end up banning Free Fire Max then if the player base rises, right? So Bhishi by Fade OP. I have no idea who Fade is. But yeah, like some of the biggest streamers, yeah, तुम लोग को पता भी है, like अज्जू भाई के बारे में and all these people, right? So कहाँ गए भाई Free Fire? क्या नाम है उसका? अज्जू भाई ना? टोटल गेमिंग यार मे बी नूब उधर भैया के सब्सक्राइबर देखो भैया भैया के पास 30 मिलियन सब्सक्राइबर है दिस पर्सन इज द हाईएस्ट सब्सक्राइब्ड गेमर esports player in India and he's on Free Fire, right? Let's come to another personality called Sunita. Uh, highest female subscribed player, right? And there is a huge list of these players, right? 8 10 million subscribers है bro उनके पास. And there is an audience, right? Every time he streams 8 minute के videos, there's 1 million people watching them. It's insane how much this is. And Anjuman, I think face reveal finally कर दिया, but the fact that we cannot deny it. There are thousands and thousands of Free Fire YouTubers with more than like 50,000, 1 million subs. Locally, regionally, hai. There are Tamilian, South Indian, Bengali, from South India. There's so many people who stream and play, Free Fire. So, abhi they can continue playing it, I'm guessing, but still, like this is overall ecosystem. It's not crazy. Garena all PC website also banned. You can't access it. क्या बात कर रहा है चल तो रहा है ब्रो सब तो चल रहा है Bishi Ajubai stand na bhai. I just know about it because as an esports person, I tend to be aware of things. So yeah, that's my first topic. Unfortunately or fortunately, Garena Free Fire का पत्ता कट चुका है, and the only way for them to come back now is through another app. I doubt government will reverse their ban. That's not happening, and maybe people move to Free Fire Max, but that's like the only other thing I got. So Indian esports takes a hit today. Indian esports in particular. Indian gaming will still continue. So yeah, that's essentially our first topic. Then we have Clash of Clans or Clash of Titans, right? So coming back to Clash of Titans now, Free Fire to chalo ho chuka hai. It's a sad news, whatever it is, and even though you don't like the game, TLDR is it's going to affect how esports grows in India over the next 5 10 years, right? But you create a good purchase ask. I buy my points via Garena only, the client. Clash of Titans marketing plus esports. What can we expect? Now, Clash of Titans अगर कोई जानता नहीं है is essentially AOV renamed. थोड़ा सा I'll give you किधर है भाई? Fuck. There you go. This app is not available for my device. Okay, bhai. Installed okay बैठी है, right? So this is the new app on the market. Let's talk a little bit more about Clash of Titans. Right now, existing Arena of Valor users obviously know this game. It's one of the old OG games that has come back under Actor Singapore. And Pele it was under Tencent, and obviously it got banned. So now they're under Actor Singapore. if you want to know what Actors Singapore is, essentially Actors Singapore is a Singapore-based publishing company. I feel this is like a 5,000 रुपए में वेबसाइट बनाते ना, किसको दे दिया वेबसाइट बना दो, एक शेल कंपनी नाम की सिंगापुर पे डाल दो, एक्टर्स करके नाम बोल दो और उनको बोलो तुम जाके बेचोगे, right? So ideally they are basically is a subsidiary of Actosoft, a Korean company. दे ओनली पब्लिश गेम्स, ये डेवलपर्स नहीं है गेम के डेवलपर्स टेंसेंट स्टूडियोज के साथ जिसने भी बनाया है. Now this game is back in India and this is essentially Arena Valor in one, but the problem I have with this game, again apart from the gameplay itself, right now it has around 1 million downloads, which is not bad considering it just launched in like a couple of months ago. But this is supposed to be the reincarnation of Arena Valor, and again the game is exactly the same. जिसने भी Arena Valor खेला है will know that this is the same, except for the fact that this does not have all of the characters unlocked. As of right now, there's 60 plus characters there out of like 140 or 150 available. Correct me if I'm wrong. AOV users, AOV में कितने characters है? Let me know. But this game, the thing that I was looking forward to, ki I thought this game will come, we'll try it out. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm a Wild Rift player and I come from LoL PC ka background, right? So when I just played this game, I just felt like a different quality, I'm sorry to say. But regardless, I respect the game. I played it. I got diamond in the game. I played like 80% of my games were bots. So my first experience in this game was like he bots here. And if I didn't know how to play a MOBA, I think it would be easy to beat bots. But again, this is the itemization, the rune system, the little complicated things in this game. And I thought he game IG and people will just like play it or forget about it, right? But then I was very, very surprised to see something. In the last month or more, a lot of very very popular streamers started playing Clash of Titans, and I was like, oh, not bad. So if you just go on YouTube right now, our boy Techno Gamers, MythPat. In case you guys don't know who they are, these are some of the biggest gaming content creators in India. Okay, then you have also Scout playing Clash of Titans. I like क्या आता है Clash of Titans Scout के साथ gameplay. Ended up playing Clash of Titans, 300,000 views, 35,000 likes. Then I thought, क्या बात है? Then I thought, wow, BGMI का Jonathan भी खेल रहा है. Then I'm like, wow, घातक भी खेल रहा है. Then I'm like, wow, Sid भाई भी खेल रहे हैं हमारे. Sid तो even played with our guys. Sid Joshi खेल रहे हैं. I'm like, क्या बात है? इतने दिग्गज. I think Cash also played. I'm not sure, but I think she did play Clash of Titans as well, right? So I'm like, this is an interesting strategy. They are essentially getting all the big streamers to play Clash of Titans. And I would say that's marketing 101. How do you get more people to play your game? You get the biggest influencers in gaming to play the game for you, right? And hopefully, after seeing them play the game, people will start downloading the game because अरे स्काउट खेल रहा है चलो मैं भी खेलता हूँ स्काउट शायद गेम में मिल जाएगा स्काउट मुझे ऐड करेगा गोल्डी भाई ने भी खेला है a lot of people played and this honestly for me was like interesting, except for the fact that when these people played Clash of Titans, and no disrespect to anybody, right? A lot of these players played Clash of Titans from a new player perspective, and they only played once. Every creator ने बस एक 2 से 2.5 घंटे का स्ट्रीम किया है, and that is all that they have done. 2 घंटे का स्ट्रीम किया है, I am playing Clash of Titans guys, आओ देखो मुझे, and that was it. And everyone got like a lot of views, and everyone like, oh, crazy and all that things. But then people just forgot about it. And internal sources have told me that every streamer here got paid anywhere from X 1 to 5 lakhs for a stream. I don't know how much people got paid, but I can tell you that people got paid. So this was essentially a paid marketing campaign by Clash of Titans. Now, I being a gamer myself, I'm trying to think if I was Actors SG or if I was Clash of Titans and I wanted to grow my game and have more people downloaded, what things could I do? So I understand them trying to get these people to play. The thing that surprises me was like after watching these guys play, and I'm guessing like 5,000 people, 10,000 people might have installed it. And then these influencers or creators never played this game again. They played the game once, 2.5 घंटे का किया, they got their money, it's a good transaction, game popular हुई, they got views and they fucked off. And essentially, like if I were to make a graph, like let's say Clash Royale like started like this, then it grew, and then when creators started playing, and then once they stopped, it just fell back again. And I'm thinking to myself, the amount of money they must have spent on this. Like I'm assuming that this is a 50 lakh budget just to get people to download the game. And I'm trying to think for myself, if I was given 50 lakh rupees and I was told, Ki, get me 1 million downloads of a game, would I have done the same strategy? I think I would have done a lot of different things, right? So for me, this is where it's like it's a little sus that this was their strategy. And coming back to a little bit on their Facebook page, so this is a very active Facebook page. Like I have to give them credit. Okay, they're really trying. They're really posting daily updates, getting these streamers to play. Like kudos to the fact that they are trying. I just feel like there are better ways to have done this. For example, now they are slowly releasing champions. This is like the Orf mode, whatever, you know. And they started this creator program. Now this is a good idea, right? So initiatives like this are being taken to figure out key guys, if you are a content creator, आप खेलते हो COT, आ जाओ, join our team, we are waiting, good shit. This is how you grow grassroots level. And let me tell you something about mobile MOBA in India, right? Mobile MOBA is like पैर की जूती in terms of how big it is in India compared to FPS games. FPS games, when I say Free Fire, I say BGMI, I say COD Mobile, they rule the market right now. So mobile MOBA has a very small player base, but that small player base is a very dedicated player base. MLBB पकड़ो, MLB के जो players है, they loved MLBB. They have a very strong following towards MLBB. AOE के players as well, very very strong player base. Some of them are interlapping, some of them have played both the games and whatever. And the good thing about that is that if you as a publisher are able to tap into that core, that those your winners, basically your people, your spokespersons, and get them to mass promote the game, then that way you create a more loyal base, right? Now would you rather have 100,000 active users or 10 million downloads or 5 million downloads but like only 50,000 active users, right? Because at the end of the day, monthly actives matter a lot more than total downloads, right? So you can get people to download the game, and that's like one of your KRAs, uh, key responsibility areas, essentially one of your target goals कि अरे हमें 5 million चाहिए, 1 million चाहिए. But I would recommend, or I would probably want to do activities in a way that help increase my monthly active player base. And unfortunately, I do not feel that these kind of ways will help improve our monthly player base. Now, if you had 50 lakhs, I can just tell you two things I would have done differently, right? One, it is great that we got influencers, but rather than doing them, giving them a 2 hour stream, invite them for a tournament or a very like influencer or streamer based, celebrity based Clash of Titans Royale match, where each Ujwal gamer, say Mythpatch, se leke whoever, could form their own teams and they could just play a tournament. Right, and you can just make a simple tournament. Don't have to make a classy big format. What I think that would help is people would want to play. Let's say Ujjwal could make his team from existing Clash of Titans players, or something else for that matter. But that longevity, and then to see an esports scene, to have a proper idea of how that works, would make people want to play the game. And it could just be a casual game. It's a कुछ try hard tournament करने की जरूरत भी नहीं थी. So there are a lot of different ways you could have spent that money, right? You could have just spent the money marketing the game, on Google or anywhere else or other platforms, or you can get people to essentially try it out. You can run advertorial campaigns. The sad part is, oh my god, I do not have that with me. Oh my god, यार एक 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 बहुत ही cringe ad था. ओके रुको, शायद मेरे को मिल जाएगा. यार बहुत ही cringe ad था यार, like oh shit, I wanted to show it to you guys. चलो कोई अगली स्ट्रीम में दिखा देंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. वो स्ट्रीम में ना, वो एक लड़की आती, बोलती बचाओ मुझे बचाओ, और फिर बोलता है मैं तुम्हें बचाऊंगा, एंड लाइक some weird stuff just happened and I was like, bro ये तो पुट ऑफ हो गया मेरे को देख के. सो आई थिंक वो थोड़ा सा, हाँ, मुझे बचाओ मैं आ रहा हूँ टूलन लेके, नहीं वो क्या थान थेन जो भी नाम है उसको लेके आता है बंदा. ओ गॉड, क्रिंज. So yeah, I mean, that's basically the publisher's marketing strategy. Whoever is in India office working on this, guys, I appreciate your effort and I like these things that they're doing. Unfortunately, the money is wasted. I feel money could be like थोड़ा सा better spent. Regardless, though, इसका e-sport scene बनने वाला है, is what we can only assume, because I think the idea here is to spend money on marketing and then spend money on esports. Now, ideally, either opportunities when I was talking about esports, right? There are multiple opportunities. Number one, we do not know this for sure, but एक second, Asian. So एशियन गेम्स 2022 में फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एशियन गेम्स के अंदर esports will be a medal event. That means आप esports खेल के medals gain कर सकते हो. And the 8 games that are a part of it this time are Arena of Valor, Dota, FIFA, Hearthstone, LoL, PUBG Mobile, Street Fighter. So either when they say Arena of Valor Asian Games version, and because COT is like Arena, there is discussion that is currently happening that COT ke players might get to represent India in the Arena of Valor event in Asian Games. Obviously qualifier hoga, South Asia ka hoga, all that stuff. But there's a chance they can do it. Now, this is not confirmed. People are assuming it is. I always tell you guys the fact. If there's one thing in my life that I've told you at a given point in time, I always give you the most accurate information. As of now, there is no confirmed report saying that COT will be a part of Arena Validation Games version, because the person or the organization in India who will conduct these qualifiers for the esports events have not yet released a plan for Arena Valor, or I think for any other game as well. So we have to wait for that organization to give us inputs, and essentially that is the only thing that they have. Now obviously this is one of the global things. Arena Vala's own global tournament, I believe India may have a slot for that too, but there is no confirmed news. But from the efforts that the publisher is putting in, right, in just the way that they're keeping the game active, they're getting more characters in the game, they've started content programs, I genuinely feel that this is another publisher, I think, who is looking to grow this game in India, and I feel that's a great thing. Obviously, the methods in which they do it might be debated and argued by multiple people, including myself, but this is promising, right? And in general, if Clash of Titans, like, and all those people who want to play MOBAs, want a pure experience of MOBAs, not the easy version of Pokemon Unite, don't want to do Wild Rift, MLB banned it, they can play Clash of Titans. And honestly, there's no harm in it. Everyone has their own, feelings and wishes. Aapko bhi karna, you can do it. So that's my rant on Clash of Titans, and I feel in the next 3 to 4 months, we will see a shift towards them moving on to tournaments and events. And I think if they do that, we should be in good hands, right? So, but right now, there's no official news. There is no official news from anybody, right? So don't depend on a game. Don't depend your esports careers on things that have yet not been announced. If you want to make a career in esports, then I don't think MOBAs are the way to go in India, at least. You try your hand at FPS or Valorant or Fear, whatever, and that's the way to go. Right? So that's it. The third news is a little bit of a sad one. Uh, PUWC, right? अभी actually one of the read chats a little bit as well. Wild Rift Commonwealth में है क्या? Commonwealth में नहीं है, Asian Games में है. There'll be esports associate, you can take my word for it. 6 months tops. There we go. Crowley also, inside sources, probably could happen. Good to hope and assume. Um, there are esports files in games, bro. It's the same file as EOV, right? तो मैं आ रहा हूँ, तुम्हारे पास टाइटन्स है, मैं तुम्हें बचा लूंगा. Thank you, oh Lord. Yeah, I got the ad and it was extremely cringe, says Fatman. I know, right, Fatman? Wo ad was so cringe, and I don't know why anyone would want to play that game after watching that ad. Wo daily YT पे ad, Sean Gamer also saying that. Wo ad was just, ugh. That we saw on Discord, all we said, yes, yes, मुझे बचाओ. Yes, I know, that's the one. Um, Abhi, the good thing also, I have to give shout outs, is there is a very good call Clash of Titans ki Discord community out there. I don't have the link right now, but I'll put it in my description later. Make sure you guys join there, right? So if you just want to get into grassroots levels of Clash of Titans, Chief and Panic, two people from the MOBA community are doing a really good job. You should follow that community, and I think Level Up Gaming has also announced a tournament for that Discord, right? So make sure you guys follow that as well. Okay. Now, just play Dota if you want to make career in esport. Dota in India is also dead, bro. Crowley छोड़ के इधर आ चुका है. So understand why it's the case. ये मोबा पब्लिशर इंडिया वालों को ऑलमोस्ट सब मेजर टूर्नामेंट से क्यों एक्सक्लूड करता है? उफ, लीडेक्स यही सवाल मुझे अभी पोकेमॉन नेट डिस्कशन करना है, राइट? पोकेमॉन नाइट इज एवरीबॉडीज फेवरेट न्यू गेम ऑन द ब्लॉक. 10 मिनट की गेम है, एनी टॉम डिक हैरी, एनी राम सीता लक्ष्मण, एनीवन कैन जस्ट प्ले दिस गेम राइट नाउ. अमर अकबर एंथनी, जो भी बोलना है बोलो. एनीबॉडी कैन प्ले दिस गेम एंड get good at this. The good thing is that Pokemon is a known franchise, a known brand, and Nintendo is the publisher, so it's doing really well. And I think India mein Pokemon Unite has one of the highest player bases of mobile MOBAs right now. Like it's a very very greatly growing game, right? And let me just find out if I can in terms of downloads how many does it have. But the good thing about Pokemon Unite is like in the server top rankings, like I think in the top 100 there's like at least 10 to 15 people. This is insane. 10 million installs already. And I feel this is country specific installs. I'm not sure, but at this point, it's a lot of installs. It's 10 times more than COT right now. And this number could be anywhere between 10 million to 49 million because their denominations go 10, 50, 100. So when they say 10 million plus, it could be 20 million, could be 40 million, could be 45 million, never know. Right? So this is a very promising game, right? And इसके बहुत इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं फेसबुक पे. यू सी ट्रिनिटी गेमिंग हैज डन इट, पेंटा esports have done it, crowd control esports have done it, upthrust is doing one, and there's a very active community on discord. There's a lot of content creators. like ये गेम में legitimately लोग घुस चुके हैं. मेरी पूरी आधी वाइडर कम्युनिटी छोड़ के पीयू खेल रही है at this point, and I'm happy for them because some of them really wanted to do something in esports and उनको मिला ये opportunity. But the sad thing here is that, I mean, as talented as we are and how well we are doing, when the Pokemon Unite Global Championship was announced, I was very happy. And I was like, yes, this is a chance for us to put India on the map because India in global esports has not yet made a mark except for PUBG Mobile, where Orange Rock came second in the East Championship and TSM Entity came fifth and things like that. Other than that, global championships as a country, we have just not done great. Right, and like Beyonder said, right, there are so many people playing Pokemon at the highest level. Top 100 ranking may say 25 to 30 players, I believe, at a given time are Indians. That means 25% of your top pro players are Indians. I can tell you right now, कोई other country का इससे ज़्यादा number नहीं होगा वो 100 के list में. So when the 22 series was announced, we were all really happy. And I kept scrolling, oh, कब हो रहा है? Oh, Asia Pacific, okay, regional championship, great. Qualifying teams, okay, north से दो, south से दो, okay. Asia Pacific, oh, there we go, यहाँ पे हमारा नाम होगा. Like this is my train of thought, okay, when I was reading this article. Okay, Asia Pacific, come, नीचे जाओ, कौन है? अच्छा, ये format FMA final से, cool, great. ये सब हो रहा है, हम like eligible countries कौन सी भाई? And then prize pool allocation, ये वो, फिर zone बता दिए. And then I saw this. Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand. एशिया पैसिफिक के नाम पे भी देव नॉट इंक्लूडेड वियतनाम ताइवान आल्सो, बट यहाँ पे इंडिया ही नहीं है. एंड आई वाज लाइक दुख दर्द कष्ट पीड़ा, यू नो व्हाट आई मीन. लाइक दिस हैज हैपेंड many times in the world where India को opportunity नहीं मिला. Happened start with Valorant, we didn't get a slot until last year. Happened for a lot of other esports, and you'd assume for India there would be something, and this just was annoying. Now the only hope here is that it says subject to change. I doubt it's going to do anything, right? And essentially in the first season we don't have this, and this is disappointing, right? I mean, why not India, right? So I think the Pokemon Unite Discord and a lot of people in creators did a very good campaign here called hashtag Why Not India, where every creator जो stream करता है, they just started streaming with the hashtag Why Not India, and that created some level of buzz. So if you look at people right now, OP All Might से लेके anyone else out there, Why Not India hashtag is trending in terms of like 100, there are more than 100 videos over the last 3-4 months. Elite Four is the Pokemon Unite India Discord cat wins, and they're like legitimately trying to push the agenda. Why not? The only sad thing here is that PU Unite player like Unite don't have individual devs like how Wild Rift has. They will talk about it or they won't. They've just said it's not there, and India is not the only country not there. But India being one of the biggest countries out there, you assume would be there. Mismatch, and it's really nice to see that the community get together and at least ask questions. Ki why not India, right? why not India, things like that. And I think they even made a community post, which says, one of the countries with the biggest fans has a million downloads, ye wo, but then why not India is not recognized the world championship. I mean, honestly, why not India. That's my thing. Why not India because for a fact that doing anything in India in esports right now is a very volatile thing. There is always a risk of the game getting banned. The fact that Pokemon Unite is run by Tencent and Timmy Studios is part of Tencent. Timmy Studios have made the game, even though the publisher in the app says Nintendo. The game developer is the Pokemon company, rather. Not Nintendo. Sorry, I kept saying Nintendo. I meant like the Pokemon company. The game is just under the risk, right? And maybe they have not included it because they don't feel it's ready. Maybe they feel it is. Maybe they felt it's wrong. Whatever it is unfair. And this is what happens, right? Every time the decision to ban a game comes into picture, right? Every time a decision of future of an esport game is under decision, publishers of gaming companies or developers of the gaming company, creators rather of the gaming companies, they will always tread on the side of caution. They will be like, यार क्यों रिस्क लेना है? What if we announce something for India? उनका कट आएगा, फिर बोला कि नहीं इंडिया में तो बैन हो गया, क्या करोगे फिर? So things like that will completely hamper their own global plans of releasing. Right? They have kept one slot for India. Suddenly that slot is not there. So that is the problem right now, and it's very disappointing. And this is where, as an esports player, you and I, we suffer, right? Because we like playing Unite. It's a great game. It has a very good community right now, people. It has a very good growing esports scene. In the next 3 to 5 months, this will become the third most played mobile esports out there after Free Fire and Garena, after Free Fire and PGMI. Right now, I would say mobile. I mean, it's already there in my opinion, but I would say like maybe there's some competition. But the fact is, this is a great spectator sport. It's simple to watch. It's competitive enough that I feel that even FPS audiences were able to easily shift to a MOBA. And now that is just not able to happen. So ये थोड़ा सा disappointing है. And I felt like, but what can you do, right? Like what can you and I do? Like yeah, we can go here and we can go on Twitter. We can make this trendy. We can write posts. And I know this because I've done this too, यार. मैंने सब किया है. But I know for a fact that eventually, right, unless the situation is such that publishers and developers of a game feel comfortable enough to release the game in the country, things are not going to progress beyond a certain point. And the ban waves are not helping us, genuinely not helping us. So yeah, maybe not this year. The good news I can tell you for everyone who यहाँ पे जो खेलता है Pokemon Unite is that the local scene of PU is massive right now. There are a lot of esports companies that have already invested money and they will continue to invest money. Locally itself, ये esports एक level तक grow हो सकता है, similar to how BGMA has grown, not to that level, but there will be multiple monthly, weekly, yearly tournaments worth 5, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, etc. So इनका esports scene तो बनेगा, but obviously internationally here that's a disappointment. But the good news or the bright side of Pokemon Unite in India is that this game is definitely going to grow in esports until and unless it stays unbanned. So that is the asterisk on the side of Pokemon Unite, but that's generally the thing that we have. So again, mobile MOBAs, I just feel like ये जो पर्टिकुलर जॉनर है ना मोबाइल मोबास का, इनका हमेशा कटता ज्यादा है. बिकॉज एक दो गेम जो होनी भी चाहिए वो रिलीज नहीं हो रही, लाइक वाइल्ड रिफ्ट एंड देन एओवी एमएलबी भी एओवी को बैन ही कर दिया, फिर पीयू का वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप नहीं हो रहा. लाइक एट दिस पॉइंट one can just hope that a beautiful genre of gaming like MOBAs can get the recognition it deserves. I think beyond Dota 2, no other MOBA in this country has seen the light of day as much as we would like. And Pokemon Unite was, reaching that light. It was going there. Hopefully, it does, and that is my thing. चल चल वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट का बता. सोना ये fuck off Salva. LB to 1080p लग रहा है. हाँ, so Crowley has played LBB. In his opinion, LBB is a better game than COT. I think that's a very valid opinion as well. Gonna be like, let's sell our vaccines abroad and ban Chinese apps to cure COVID. I mean, we can all talk about how X and Y and Z can happen, but I mean, I'm not here to turn this into a political debate. Right? This is just facts presented to you, situation in life presented to you. It's not ideal. We know that. You know that. But क्या करें at this point, right? So this is it. Now, the last thing that we have to come towards, and this is where Wild Rift, तेरे भाई का area of expertise आ चुका है at this point, and uh, I mean, there's not a lot to be said about Wild Rift at this point. एक चीज मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि एक्सपेक्टेशंस कर्ब कर लो, बंद कर लो एक्सपेक्ट करना, बिकॉज अभी क्या हो रहा है कि हर डेव डायरी पे हमारे 50-100 लोग आते हैं, ट्विटर पे, यूट्यूब पे, ऐसा वो करने की गेम रिलीज हो रही है. It is very safe to say that this game is not releasing at least for another 5 to 6 months because of the fact that release cycles अगर आप देखे जाएंगे तो Horizon Cup चल रहा है. They would not want to release a game in the middle of Horizon Cup. So Horizon Cup होने के बाद maybe there's a window. You can expect something then, June, July, August. I would expect something around end of this year maybe, because it is likely that pre-season के टाइम पे लॉल का जो pre-season होता है, और ऑल्सो वाइल्ड ड्रिफ्ट का भी कुछ क्रेजी नहीं हुआ रहेगा, मे बी सेकंड होराइजन कप के बाद में हो सकता है. बट एट दिस पॉइंट जस्ट स्टॉप एक्सपेक्टिंग एनीथिंग, राइट? जस्ट इफ यू कैन प्ले द गेम, इंडियन लॉबी पे लोग खेलते हैं एंड मिडल ईस्ट, यू कैन प्ले इट. बट all of those people today, right? Today, all of those people asking कि हमें why is you know Riot not releasing the game? Why is Riot not releasing the game? The ban on Free Fire today, honestly, the moment I read the Free Fire ban today, it tells you why another publisher would not want to release a game in India. And that is the biggest point that I want to make in this stream today, right? You look at how the volatile state of things is, and consider Riot to be a company which has made one of the best esports in the world with League of Legends World Championship. It has made another great esports with Valorant, and it is successful worldwide. And all over the world, पूरी दुनिया खेलती है. And they have Valorant in India as well. Because Valorant is a PC game, so I think it's like a little safe. But mobile के case में, they have never ventured into mobile in India. And I feel like they are not in any rush, because it's not like you are going anywhere, I'm going anywhere. I mean, I'm getting old, but you guys are fucking 18, 19, whatever, right? So it doesn't matter. So at this point, Wild Rift, they will take their own sweet time. Right? I feel, my opinion, not facts, opinion. I feel they will take their sweet time to release the game once they are 100% sure that there is absolutely minimal chance of this game getting a backlash or being banned because of X, Y, and Z reasons. Now, why they could get banned, God knows, but they could because of the fact that they're owned by Tencent, and indirect association say you can do it, and the fact that releasing early doesn't suddenly mean something to them. They had a great window to release way back when PUBG Mobile, AOV, and MLBB were banned, right? Both तीन games are banned with the perfect time to release. If they could not capitalize on that, and they still can't capitalize now, I don't think it matters anymore, because they can now just release at any given point. They can release it tomorrow, 4 years from now, 2 years from now. I don't think it matters, because people will know that once this game is out, they will play, and the scene will grow. It might not be as big as Unite, or it might not be as big or half as big as FIFA or PGMI, but I mean, they don't really care, right? Their thing is like, they're anyways doing it worldwide. India is one part of it. It'll grow. The problem is that our 500,000 people, 5,000 people who love playing Wild Rift, who have played Wild Rift, who've been given a taste of this game, like chuck liya hai. The problem is you have tasted the game. If you had never tried the game and you were like, हाँ ठीक है, fuck it, but you have tried the game, you know how good it is, you know why you like playing this game. It puts that competitive spirit in you. You know it's great, and now you are sort of spoiled by you're spoiled for other games, and that's where the problem lies, right? Because we got to try the game and now we are told you can't play, and this is the bigger thing. So now what you have to do is nothing. Just don't expect things. If you want an expectation window, wait till maybe June, July, August might be another time to start asking questions. Until that point, don't even bother asking. It is not coming. And if June, July they don't give any news, poke them again in December, maybe, and then let's find anything. If it doesn't happen, God knows. But at this point, I myself, personal plans, I don't intend to. Actually, I have no idea. I'll be very honest with you guys. Like, I mean, I'm having a very open conversation with you guys as well. When I created the File Rift community, when I made the Facebook groups, when I played tested this game way back in 2019 in London, I was very hyped for this game and I really wanted to make sure that everybody out there could try this game. But after the whole delayed release and things like that, I honestly don't know what to do in terms of the community and the game, right? My own personal preferences, I enjoy the game, so I'll play it. And that's like my own thing. But as a, let's say, a community admin or somebody who advocates for the game, it's hard for me to tell you what to do anymore. That's why I just told like a couple of months ago, yeah, तुम लोग को जो करना है करो. If you feel like playing, moving to COT, PU, anywhere, go for it, man. Like, I mean, I'm not here to make you stay. And people who are angry, justified at this point. And if there was something I could do, like trust me, if there was like I could just go apply and say ki, get the game, I would have done everything in my power to do it. But unfortunately, I am just as you are, another person, another fan, another player of this game, who just can hope that it can come. I have a bigger voice, and I make sure my voice gets heard, but it is not my decision. And let's just hope that maybe Riot hires a country manager in India soon, and then we can get things rolling. I'm not sure. I mean, anything can happen. But for me personally, I really don't know. And ये बहुत ही ऐसा open, like a thing to you guys कि I don't know what to do in the next 3 4 months. We are doing some very grassroots level stuff for Wild Rift. You can be a part of that. But other than that, until the game does release, there is not a lot you can do. You can play other games, you can forget about the game or whatever it is. But we understand today, right? The delay makes we can understand some sense about the delay today because of the ban on Free Fire. We can understand that as a game dev company, you would want to release a game when you're absolutely 100% sure that there is no chance of the game getting banned, or at least minimal chance of the game getting banned. So that is, how we have to look at Valorant as well. थोड़ा perspective मिलता है, considering the fact that none of these games, including PU right now, is safe from the ban hammer. Right? खोल के दिखता है Tencent Gaming and Timmy, right, at this point. So it's just going to be a little sus. Kento says patience, waiting to play Valorant with friends without the VPN seems a little upon waiting. That's I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's all I can tell. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. So we won't miss it, Darius. It's fine, Salah. Fuck off. Salah, what's bhabhi? शादी कर लो. Crowley, stop, bro. ये शादी वाले comments now. It's a Valentine's Day today, guys. Like, I hope you guys had a great Valentine's evening, quote unquote. Bishi, what if the game you cannot play for fun? I agree, Fat Man. The problem is this game is too heavily focused on competitive. There has to be a lot of things that can be done for casual players also, and I feel things will be done. Bhabi reveal, let's go. बीशी भाई की कास्टिंग चाहिए कास्टिंग तो हम कर ही लेंगे प्रॉब्लम नहीं है इंडियन वाइल्ड वॉचिंग इज मोर देन वाइल्ड esports channel even though the game is not released that's the thing ना मीटर्ड अपना पावर comes in numbers लोग देखते हैं अभी रिसर्जन सीरीज में 100 की वॉचिंग आई थी सर्किट पे 400 लोग देख रहे थे ब्रो दैट इज गोइंग टू बी क्रेजी they're saying bhabhi op should I like get you to say hi or something my chat is gone crazy today anyways no 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 bishi looking cute in red on wallet okay bakchodia ho gayi now we're just like chilling and just chatting okay so it's chill any of Valid Mobile, same hope as Wild Rift. It will not come until Wild Rift comes. So that's gonna be a thing. Emotional damage. Emotional damage so beach gaming. Lux is Bhabhi. So Lux is Bhabhi. If Lux ever could came back in real life, then life would be great. So yeah, guys. So I think this was it from my side. I just wanted to give you guys some perspective on esports and talk about like specifically these four things because knowledge मेरे पास काफी ज़्यादा थी and in general मेरा बैंक्वेट हॉल है शादी कर लो डिस्काउंट दे दूंगा थैंक्स हेमंत कैमरा को आई रिग्रेट नथिंग नो नो नथिंग लाइक दैट ठीक है आई ऑलराइट थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग द गेम क्यूटी मुझे बचाओ मैं आ रहा हूँ आता हूँ लॉर्ड सीडी नॉट गोना बैन हैंड रिवील हैंड रिवील क्या होता है at this point, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys another time. Shorter stream with I didn't want to keep it more than an hour, and hopefully we'll do more just chatting streams. अगर आपको if you like the fact that I just keep chatting, is there anything I'm cooking up for the community? Yes, Rado. There are a lot of fun events planned for Wildlife in India. So you can always join our Discord and start doing it, right? So देखना पड़ेगा. People are spamming hashtag reveal. It's damn funny. Hashtag reveal. Yeah, it's fine. Chalo. Yeah, someday, guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys on another Wild Rift stream. Hopefully, we'll continue our gameplay. Grand से पहुंच चुका हूँ. अभी tournament में एक बहुत गंदी तरह I have lost. Hopefully, we come back from that next week. We'll have to wait and watch. But thank you so much for watching today, and hopefully, you guys learned a lot about my ranting. Sorry for ranting, but in general, I feel that important that I would actually end up explaining how things work. So, thank you, guys. मिलते हैं another time. Take care. Have a good day. See you guys next time. Bye bye. She's created, not real. No, she's not real. Yes, you should put real one. Um, why? I don't know. Sure.